Hey guys, Sonic Smasher here, and King of Games for Rush Duel this month is finally done. This took a little bit longer than usual, because I had to wait for the ban list to go live. Reason being, Romin is back. Yes, while Star Restart off the list was a huge mistake, there are plenty of decks that were struggling that can actually heavily benefit from this, and Romin happens to be one of the biggest ones. So, yeah, Omega Psychic is finally back. Let's take a look at it with the skill of choice, although not quite the same skill we're used to, Infinite D Live. Can be activated from turn 2 and onward once per turn if all the monsters in your constructed main deck are Psychic-type monsters. You can either send a light or dark attribute monster with 100, 400, 1500, or 2200 attack points from your deck to the graveyard, or shuffle one card from your hand to the deck, then add one Side Pick-Upper, Ice Pop Bear, or Fusion from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Each card can only be added once per duel this way. So this used to send from hand to graveyard, which in practice is so much better. Just saying. So we're starting this off with our 1 Prima Guitarna, the Shining Superstar. Pay 1000 life points, and all face-up monsters on your field get attack points equal to the number of monsters in your opponent's field times 300 until the end of this turn. So why only 1 and no Cam Melody? Well, because the skill doesn't send from hand to graveyard anymore, you basically either have to have enough monsters to get Cam Melody onto the field, or hard mill it off the top of the deck. Prima Guitarna, kind of the same thing, and we never want to see these in our hand. More often than not, it's just not worth seeing in the hand. There's a couple of rare situations where it might help, but that's about it. For that reason, I'd rather play the 1, mill it with the skill, and then bring it back with Candy Live anyway, since Candy Live is kind of our main win condition. Our 1-round man pick. If your life points are lower than your opponent's, pay 500 life points. Send the top 3 cards in your deck to the graveyard. If a Psychic-type monster or monsters is among those cards sent, add a Psychic-type monster from your graveyard to your hand. Triple Side Pick-Up or send the top card of your deck to the graveyard during the turn you normal, or special summon this card, at least in the main phase. This card loses 800 attack points until the end of this turn, then you can gain 800 life points. Pretty simple, that. We have the Triple Red Echo Performer. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Your opponent sends the top card of their deck to the graveyard. Then, if they send the spell or trap card to the graveyard by this effect, you can draw 1 card. And we have ways to stack the deck. Double Ice Pop Bear. During the turn you normal summon this card. Special summon 1 Candy or Amalilla from your graveyard face up to your field. This turn you can only attack with Omega Psychic type and or Psychic type monsters, which is the entire deck, so that doesn't even matter. And now for our normal monsters, we have Triple Candy. This little one is just the star of the show. She's the core of the main event, Candy Live. Triple Silent Assailant, I just needed a 1500 attack normal monster I could actually send with the skill, and also it's a decent beats deck still to this day. This is just a little bit better than Peace Holder in my opinion because of Void Belt Requiem. Even then, yeah, you'd have plenty of other light monsters anyway, so you're probably giving them ammunition. And even then, Silent Assailant was also way easier to get, just saying. Double Armor Lilith, I would love to only play 1 and play 3 Ice Pop Bear, but Ice Pop Bear wasn't what came off the list, now was it? Anyway, beforehand I used to say that 13 normal summons was the perfect number. No longer the case, I actually do think we need 14. Reason being, how do I put this? We have way more stuff in the game now that's easily able to contest this stuff. Combine that with the fact that we don't quite have the same skill we used to have, it's just a mess. I do think we actually need 14 normal summons at this point, especially considering the amount of times you'll have Prima Guitarna in your hand anyway. Oh man, what a mess. Anyway, that's it for monsters, odd spells, and our 1 trap. Polymerization. Fusion summon by sending monsters from your hand or field to the graveyard as fusion material. Double Psychic Divergence. If you have a face-up Psychic-type monster on your field, pay 500 life points. Place 1 spell or trap card from your opponent's field on top of the owner's deck. And we have a Mythical Performer, which means free draw! Triple Star Restart. Place 1 card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. Special summon 1 level 5 or lower normal monster from your graveyard face up to your field, then you can add 1 fusion from your graveyard to your hand. Simple as that, really. We have the 1 Talismanic Steel Array. Shuffle 4 monsters from your graveyard into the deck. One face-up monster in the opponent's field loses attack points equal to its level times 200 until the end of this turn. So why this and not Rice Terrace Crisis? Don't get me wrong, Rice Terrace is really good, especially in the 7s matchup. Here's the thing. Every time I need to see Rice Terrace Crisis, I never see it. Anytime I literally can't use it, because there's no way to special summon from hand or graveyard, well, not counting maximums, which can't be put face down anyway, it's always in my hand. So I'd rather have something that I can consistently use, you know what I'm saying? Plus this also shuffles back psychics like Candy Live, when I'm pretty sure Champs Start cannot shuffle those back. So I'd rather have something that can actually shuffle back our main win condition. Not to mention the fact that, well, the debuff does come up pretty often. Triple Fusion. Fusion summon by sending face-up monsters from your field to the graveyard as fusion material. Simple as that, really. Now this, I have been waiting to talk about for a long while. Jip check. If you have 2 or more face-up psychic-type monsters on your field, including a normal monster, look at up to 2 face-down spell and trap cards on your opponent's field and destroy one of them. If you have Candy face-up on your field, you can also gain 1,000 life points. Back row knowledge! Especially considering that Shiny Shady is everywhere, and we have no really good ways to force that, while also being able to play through it. So getting to know exactly which one is Shiny Shady, although it's unfortunate if you see 2 of those, and getting rid of it before it becomes a problem, and then also gaining life points for that if you have Candy face up on the field, which you're gonna have happen more often than not anyway, sign me up. That is all I can say to that. And lastly, for our one trap in the main deck, Compulsory Evacuation Device. When a player no more special summons a monster, or after your opponent activates a spell card, return 1 monster from the field to the owner's hand. Now onto the extra deck, starting with Triple Candy Live. If your opponent has a monster on their field, you can either take 2,000 damage, then make all face-up monsters on your opponent's field lose 3,000 attack points until the end of this turn, or gain 1,000 life points. Then you can choose 1 level 7 or higher psychic-type monster in your graveyard and special summon it face up to your field. Yeah, this is the main event. This is our win condition right here, folks. Anyway, Triple Candy All. Special summon 1 level 6 or lower psychic-type monster from your graveyard face up to your field once per turn. Although if you have multiples of this, you can summon back a second copy and then do this again anyway. And now for a hidden gem of the show, folks. Do not overlook Amavera Lilith. We have 2 of these because we need to fill up the extra deck space, but don't overlook Amavera Lilith. It is really good. Return 1 monster on your opponent's field to their hand. Then your opponent can special summon 1 monster from their hand and face-up attack position to their field. This gets rid of fusions, this gets rid of maximums, while also only allowing them to bring back 1 piece if they absolutely have no choice. It's just really nice. It's a hidden gem. Do not overlook this thing. It also kind of helps us with set 3 pass, but if we're dealing with set 3 pass, we can just wall them out with more life points. Yeah, do not underestimate Amavera Lilith. I don't think it comes up once during these replays, which we'll get to in a moment, but it's still worth having in here. Don't overlook this thing. Anyway, that is it for the deck proper. Finally onto some replays, and in honor of Romin finally being back, I've got some bonus replays this time around. So, we're starting this off as far as bonus replays by looking at 7s. And this... yeah, there's a reason why 7s is still so common on the ladder, other than just being, well, a free-to-play deck, basically. There is some really stupid stuff this can do.
Sure. Ready, here we go. Let's get ready for the rush.
Now, for a turn 1 hand, I'll admit this was a bit risky.
Here I go. And I gotta take a...
because they usually almost always have back row. Although why he was only playing 6 cards of the extra deck, I will never know.
Lead the way! I activate Seven's Road. Nothing will stop. I set a card. Seven's Road Magician. Time to bet. Seven's Road Witch. Go! This'll do.
Oh, this is all. This ain't even an issue.
And my turn. Out from the I draw. Rhythmical performer. I believe in you, Candy. The spell card. Jam check. Rhythmical performer. Active my guitar.
And so we'll just send back Candy to get Psy Pick Upper.
Are you ready to get amped up? Prima Guitarna, the shining superstar, is here in Duel Links. Ice Pop Bear.
And yeah, this is kind of what I mean by we'd rather not see Prima Guitarna in our hand.
Fusion Summon.
But the amusing thing is, we have polymerization, and that's about to come up.
Candy, I believe in you, Candy. This is the card I set.
I love polymerization sometimes, like, moments like this are why polymerization is so good.
The Omega
And with nothing to defend himself, you know how this goes.
activate your effect. Prima Guitarna. Here we
And I just felt like sending a message.
attack. I can't stop. I almost.
I mean, hey, if you're gonna give me a chance to flex, I'm gonna take it. Now this, I just wanted to save out of respect. I lost this the first time this went through because, yeah, I was still trying to figure out ratios. But GG's both times, this was a fun matchup. We've got Candy Live and the Omega Psychic crew versus Vi-FRND and the whole band. Let's go. This one is as fun as it is scary.
Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Get ready for the rush. Watch I draw. You should never underestimate me. I set sun. I activate sun. I'm setting a cup. I'm setting a cup. I have plenty. Watch this.
So we're pretty much set up as far as graveyard goes. But since they're going second,
No one's gonna.
yeah, they can add monsters to the hand instead of having to send them to the graveyard.
I activate my spell card. Psych. I battle. Feel the beat of Romin.
Could have been worse, could have been worse.
Watch this. And it's my I draw. Ice Pop Bear. I activate my spell card. Ice Pop Bear. Activate. I believe in you, Candy. This spell card's everything. I'll fusion summon a monster. Candy. My guitar. Candy all active. I believe in you. This spell card's everything. Scratch the chords and tune up the melody. The Omega Candy Live.
And we know how this goes.
Prima Guitar. I set Prima Guitarna. Here we Candy.
So I end up doing this a certain way on purpose. I don't go for the maximum damage because I don't want him to be able to force
Knock you out.
Romic and roller range.
Might I draw? Watch me take. I'll play this. I activate my monster's attack.
And not to mention, I also do not want him being able to do Esperade because this build can play Esperade the Smashing Superstar.
I activate my spell card. It's Taurus. It's Taurus. I lost. But I still
Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the tools he needed to get going. Either way you look at it, that was a good one. Now on to the climb proper. Roughly about 6 attempts later or so, I think it was 6 or 7, something like that, we get this run. And yeah, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. Sabu Romin has gone from NPC status to actually playable. My question is, what took so long?
My Romin road is endless, but it begins inside my heart.
My question is, at this point, why was he even an NPC in the first place?
Romin, from a land known as Goha Number 3 Elementary. Let's begin.
Let's go!
Get ready for the rush! Well then, I draw. It is clear what I must do.
So,
set a card.
yeah,
My turn.
executing. Supposedly, this is going to be the new Tier 0 of the format.
My guitars are
Quite frank, I don't see it right now.
Ice Pop Bear.
Maybe I'll see it later during, you know, the actual GR Fest, but...
From my hand, I believe in you, Candy. Side pick up activate side pick up Candy. All activate. I believe in you. This spell card.
So, the unfortunate fact here is I couldn't quite mill Prima-Guitarna. Yeah, I know it's a one-up, but as you can see, I just milled Romantic, which is also a forced one-up. So, you know my luck at this point.
Candy all. Attack all right.
It's my turn. I draw. It is clear what I must do. I shall set a monster. One serving coming right up. It is clear what I must do. I shall set a card.
And yeah, Great Maju Garzette.
My turn has come to an end.
Ain't that annoying?
I draw.
So remember how I said, do not overlook Amavera Lilith?
Psychic, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, apparently I was wrong. No, it did come up during these replays. You're gonna see what I mean in a moment.
This spell card's everything. Fusion summon. I'm a bear Lilith. I'm a bear Lilith. Activate.
Bye, and even if you do summon it back, it's gonna have 0 attack points.
I activate side pickuppers. Here we go. Play 'em a two. I can
And he just had nothing. So hey, Amavera Lilith getting to shine, how about that? So, he's not the only new character during this event. Euro Goha, one of the Gohas nobody cares about, is actually here. But I will admit this, his actual deck is kinda cool with this format. You'll see what I mean.
my deck.
Euro Goha's ready to go. I'm built for speed.
Here I go.
Turbo Rush Duel.
I'll knock
Yeah.
you out from the very
The entire Sevens cast
my turn.
has voice lines specifically when they're against Euro Goha, including in Japanese.
Set up mine.
Nice touch!
I have plenty of surprises
Feel the
in store
wind
for
in your
later.
head, Turbo.
I
Full
take my
throttle.
turn.
So this guy's trying to combine this with Handy Lady and Secret Order, which is an actually interesting idea. I just don't know how well this actually
When this card is
works.
in play, Mecha Umbrella, Cyber Falcon, Air Formula Eagle.
You know, I haven't seen this summon animation yet. Let's see how this looks. You know, this simply is just a better version of Clear Wings animation, just saying.
I activate Air Formula Eagle, Sky Dragon, Sky. Now's the Sky Dragon.
So, I see the vision
Air
here.
Formula Eagle.
Basically, make a whole bunch of big bodies, and then just go ham.
To the pit lane. You won't take the air out of my
I
ride.
draw.
I-
Rhythmical performer. Rhythmical performer. My guitars are. Ice Pop Bear. Ice Pop Bear. Activate. I believe in you. Are you? Prima
And as usual, the one Prima-Guitarna is still finding a way to show up in my hand. Quite the pain, that.
Side pickup.
It still makes the perfect tribute for Side Pickupper, though, because we can just bring it back with Candy Live anyway. Unfortunate! Ugh, you don't know how many times that in particular has happened to me.
Of the melody. Shine on the Omega Psychic type. Candy Live.
So yeah, I do have to actually, you know, pay up life points for my guitar to be able to run anything over here. But what can you do? What can you do?
Turbo draw. I'll set a cup. I set a month. Now's the Sky Dragon. Force him into the pit lane. That ends my turn.
I draw.
So this is an interesting situation.
Rhythmical performer. My guitar. Side. I activate side pickuper. I believe in you, Candy. This spell card's everything. Scratch the chords, tune up the melody.
And so this is kind of what I was talking about. We can basically set up a wall here, and instead of having to fight our way through a set 3 pass, we can play the long game. Or we can just pay up some of those life points and just get some big numbers in here.
Duel's not over until they turbo heroes.
My turn.
And here we go.
I'll set a monster.
Was that airflow on the
Set a
Eagle?
monster.
Why would you give that up?
I'll set a card. You're up to
It's the
something.
countdown to the finale.
What?
I
I
draw.
end my turn.
I set a card. Candy Live activates for Candy Live. Here, play on the tune.
Yeah, I am taking this slow.
Get ready.
Nobody Phantom Thief, the newest bundle card, and actually kind of good.
Attack! Candy Live! Attack! Not losing my
The
cool.
duel's not over until they turbo draw.
End my turn.
On my hand.
Here comes the secret orders.
Get in here, Cyber. I set a card. Let's battle. Send him to the pit stop. My monster attacks. You're up
That
to
is the
something.
countdown to the finale.
What?
I draw.
I end my.
I activate my spell card. Side pickupper. I activate side pickupper's up. I'll use the card I set.
Well, that just happened.
Candy. This spell card.
Let's make a second Candy Live. Why not?
Tune up the melody. Shine on
Or in this case, a third.
the Omegas. Candy Live. Prima guitar. Candy Live.
And this is just kind of what I mean by forming the wall.
I activate my trap. Back up barrage.
Except it's not enough, buddy. Nice try.
I'd rather be free than stuck in an office.
True! Relatable! Fair! Understandable! Have a nice day! Anyway, that aside, let's do this again! Because, yeah, admittedly, I get it. People want to try out the new deck, the new skill, and all that stuff. And again, this is actually kind of cool. I do think this version's a little bit better than the first one I just dealt with here. It's a little more consistent. I might see what I can do with this in the future, because it's such a cool idea!
I'm gonna rock.
A rush duel is the perfect name for a speedster like me.
Let's go.
I'm turbocharged. Get ready
for the
rush.
Oh,
Feel
they
the
don't
wind in your
always
hair.
say it?
It's my turn.
I know in Japanese they usually always
Set
say
a
it.
card. You won't take the air out of my ride.
It's I draw.
I end
Why?
Cars. You don't want to mess with romantic. Here I go.
Oh, I think it's Shiny Shady.
Here we go. Romantic. Attack.
Rare instance of Romantic actually getting to attack because, yeah.
Feel the wind in your hair. Heroes. Cyber Falcon! Cyber Falcon! I activate my field spell. I'll set it. Now's the time. Cyber
And again, if that's all, then...
Strike! Spin
Eh.
off the tracks. That
Now
ends
I'll
my
knock
turn.
you out from the I draw. Rhythmical performer. I activate my spell card. Rhythmical performer. I activate my spell card. Psychic
When in doubt, good old polymerization. I could have just paid up life points and went for the big game kill here, but...
Thanks for an excellent race.
I can do anything.
Yeah, I had to let Prima Guitarna hit the field. It's Prima Guitarna. Next up, we've got Music Princess, and yeah, despite losing the Hero Draw engine just recently, still really obnoxious, and you have 2 Bardiche to thank for that. 2 Bardiche is so dumb.
No one knows who.
The rigors of battle will test the strength of your spirit.
Let's see. Get ready for the rush.
I draw. That's enough for this turn.
From the I
end my turn.
Here I go. My guitar.
No, the Prima Guitarna.
Here we go.
And honestly, I don't even care. I'll take the risk.
Here now. Flute tomahawk. The music. Come on out.
Digisoon.
I activate the Botan. The music with the ox.
And yet, triggers it
Say
again.
this one.
Yeah, Ensemble Fighter's gonna hit the field. Freaking 2 Bardiche.
Activate ensemble fight. It's time to my tiger's breath blows away anything. I'll blow you away. Put him to sleep.
Yeah, this is fun.
Enough for this turn. I end my turn.
Ice Pop Bear. Ice Pop Bear. Activate. I believe in you, can. This spell card's everything. Fusion. I'll fusion summon a monster. Can't. Watch me. You don't want to mess with Romantic. I activate Romantic's effect. Time Pickupper. From my hand. I believe in you, Candy. I activate Side Pickupper's of this spell card everything.
When in doubt, the classic OTK combo.
The Omega. Candy all activate. Side Pickup. Candy Live. Activate. Here we go. Side Pickupper.
Never fails to amuse me when this happens.
Time for the grand finale. And there'll be no no one when I'm on the beat.
So yeah. This has been kinda simple up to this point, and now things get scary. Because for the first of my actual rank up attempts, because this only took 1 by the time I got here, Red Eyes! The new version of Red Eyes. Really, really, really cool. I love this version of Red Eyes, but man, is it terrifying!
Let's settle.
I will express my... Let's
Get ready for the rush.
It's my draw.
This had no right to be this scary.
My turn has come to an end.
I'll play this. You should never underestimate my guitar.
I'm just gonna mill from the Guitarna
Here we go.
and set this up.
I have
Well
plenty
then,
of surprises
it's
in
my
store for
draw.
later.
I love rock.
End my turn.
It is clear what I must do. Nothing will stop me. Let us battle. Forgive me for what I must do. I shall
Watch
end my
this.
turn.
I draw rhythmical performer. Side pick. Battle. Side pickupper. Attack.
Now,
Freaking nobody fandom thief.
I activate a trap card.
I have plenty of surprises
Well then,
in store for
It's
later.
my draw. My
End
Romin
turn.
from my hand.
And because of this, things are about to get interesting.
What I must do. From my hand. I activate a spell from my hand.
Saturnius' Orb.
Spell from my hand.
basically trade in while you have a level 6 monster on the field.
Fusion summon!
Meteor Black Dragon, and because of the fact that it's a non-effect monster, Meteor Flare Fusion also blows up a card.
Let us battle!
This guy's deciding to play Meteor Dragon Nails.
My monster attack! I shall end my
Watch
turn!
this! I'm a Lilith! Ice Pop Bear! Ice Pop Bear, activate! I believe in you, Candy!
Unfortunately, I know this guy has Shiny Shady.
Fusion Summon! I'm a bear!
Now! This is the card I said earlier!
Watch me!
Bro had another one. Oh my god.
I'm a Lilith! I
It's
have
my
plenty of
turn.
surprises in store
I
for
draw.
later.
This is
my
the card I said earlier!
Freaking Overrush
I
Storm.
activate a spell card! It is clear what I must do. I activate my monster's effect!
And Rocket Medic, basically a rush retrain of Rocket Warrior.
Monster, let's go! I tribute time that I shall let us forgive me for what I must do. Have a taste of this. Forgive me for what I must
Oh man, this is actually terrifying to stare down.
I draw! My guitars!
And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to play on defense.
Bear, I believe in you, Candy! Spell card! Jam set!
Yeah, I prioritize getting rid of the Meteor Flare Fusion.
I'll set a monster. I have plenty of surprises.
Oh, this is still so scary because any freaking
monster's effect!
use of Meteor Flare Fusion to another Meteor Black Dragon would just
One
end me.
coming right up! I set a card. Let us battle. Here I go! Attack! Have a taste of this! Have a taste of this! I shall end my
I'll
turn.
knock you out from the I draw. Rhythmical Performer.
And I now save a line.
I activate my spell card. Psychic. I activate my spell card. Rhythmical Performer. Active Ice Pop Bear. Ice Pop Bear. I believe in you, Can. Watch me. Side Pickup.
We take back Fusion,
I activate Side Pickup.
and this is literally GG. Milled the compulsory for good measure. The other thing that always happens to me.
Right on stage in the limelight. Play the key. The Omegas. Join me.
Bet you never thought Ice Pop Bear would actually attack, but we're about to see it.
Battle. All right. I attack with my attack, Ice Pop Bear. With
But,
this,
of course,
it's
you know who's gonna wrap up the show.
alive. Attack.
Candy Live, let's end this. Omega Psychic in King of Games for the first time in a long time. Man, that was terrifying.
You served me up on a platter.
I love both music and rush duels.
That was unnecessarily terrifying. But anyway, Romin is back. Romin is back. She is finally playable again. And honestly, I really do love this build. It is fun. It is very freaking scary to actually have to deal with. Because you're either getting OTK'd when it comes to the Candy Live combos, or you're getting walled out in terms of life points. Which, this is still the only deck that can get so many life points. I have gotten up to 20,000 life points just walling somebody out. It's ridiculous. But I will say the biggest issue is, I think this buff was done the wrong way. If you ask me, Ice Pop Bear should have come off the list, Star Restart and Cam Melody should have stayed at 3, and Jab Check should have went to 2. Back where it was originally. Furthermore, I think the skill could have actually gone back to being its original version, and we'd still be fine. That said, this is still a really scary lineup to have to deal with, especially if you can get yourself into a situation where you can press advantage by walling them out with life points. True, you lack ways to do what set 3 pass without Bear Lilith, unless you play Curse of the Rising Light, which A, I don't have, and B, even then I wouldn't play because I think this is just good enough. Yeah, you also might have issues with breaking in, Saturnius' Orb can help with that, or like Nobody Phantom Thief. But I think the deck is so compact as it is, that we just don't have room for either of those, unfortunately. Honestly, what I'm really waiting for is Omega Katarna. But, what can you do? What can you do? Well, Omega Katarna or Princess Omega, either way. Regardless of what way you look at it, I'm still waiting for these, because those are like her other fusions with Prima Katarna and Amalilith, so it would actually make 2 Amalilith, you know, justifiable to have. Anyway, this was fun to go back to. Cannot wait to bring this into the GR Fest soon. But, until the next video, whatever it might be, later guys.